So, CD Projekt Red has been hacked. It's something that happened earlier today as of the recording of this video. And I've looked into the situation a little bit already. I've skimmed through a little bit of it on Twitter, but I haven't properly looked into it fully until now, which we're going to do in this video. So, with that being said, let's just get to the point of the video. So, starting off with the headline, CD Projekt Red hacked, releases ransom note. CD Projekt Red released a statement on Twitter today noting that the company has been the victim of a cyber attack. The party responsible for the hack, sent the Cyberpunk 2077 and Witcher developer a ransom note, which CD Projekt Red has released to the public. So, let's look at this. Albeit I've already looked at this note and the ransom note, I still want to reread them for this video. So, yesterday we discovered that we have become a victim of a targeted cyber attack, no pun intended, due to which some of our internal systems have been compromised. An unidentified actor gained unauthorized access to our internal network, collected certain data belonging to CD Projekt Capital Group, and left a ransom note, the content of which we released to the public. Although some devices in our network have been encrypted, our backups remain intact. We have already secured our IT infrastructure and begun restoring the data. We will not give in to the demands nor negotiate with the actor, being aware that this may eventually lead to the release of the compromised data. We are taking necessary steps to mitigate the consequences of such a release, in particular by approaching any parties that may be affected due to the breach. I cannot read the word parties today for shit. We are still investigating the incident, however, at this time we can confirm that, to our best knowledge, the compromised systems did not contain any personal data of our players or users of our services. We have already approached the relevant authorities, including law enforcement and the president of the Personal Data Protection Office, as well as IT forensic specialists, and we will closely cooperate with them in order to fully investigate this instance. So from there, let's look at this note from the hacker, which, just looking at the first few lines of text here, it's pretty safe to say that this person is someone you should take fully seriously, which, with this being a hacker, you know, obviously that's a problem, but just looking at the note, you can definitely tell that you should take it seriously. Well, that is if it's from a 13-year-old, which, let's assume that this hack was done by a 13-year-old, which, man, a 13-year-old could hack into their systems like this? Damn. That is not good, but you know what? Let's read this either way in what I feel is a very accurate representation of the person who did this hack. So, @ multiple exclamation marks.
Hello, CD Projekt Red.
Multiple exclamation points.
You have been epically owned.
The fact that this kid unironically said epically owned, or pwned, in 2021, when this is probably the first time since 2011 or 2012 that I've seen this meme properly used somewhere. I don't know whether to feel proud or not. The nostalgia is nice, but knowing the context in which this is being used, it's not particularly epic. Anyways, let's continue reading.
We have dumped full copies of the source codes from your pre-forced server for Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3, Gwent, and the unreleased version of Witcher 3. We have also dumped all your documents relating to accounting, administration, legal, HR, investor relations, and more. Also, we have encrypted all your services, but we understand that you can most likely recover from backups. If we will not come to an agreement, then your source codes will be sold or leaked online, and your documents will be sent to our contacts in gaming journalism. Your public image will go down the shitter even more, and people will see how shitty your company functions. Investors will lose trust in your company, and the stock will dive even lower. You have 48 hours to contact us.
So yeah, that's the note. Anyway, let's go back to the article itself. So the studio says they will not negotiate with the attacker, and it is working with law enforcement as it investigates the incident. Yeah, we already know that. It's been a rough few months. Yeah, so that was a short article, but that's pretty much it. for the article. Now let's get on to the my thoughts section of the video, even though this isn't my thoughts. The series still matters, just I'm gonna still say my thoughts either way. So, my thoughts on this. Yeah, this has not been a good few months for CD Projekt Red. Sure, like many people, I was definitely expecting this game to be broken, but I was not expecting such a series of events to culminate into what we have at the moment, and the fact that we're at this point now, yo, this really is a repeat of Fallout 76. Albeit, I don't remember if there's any hacking situations just like this from any possible teenagers. Again, this is all alleged. You know, that voice was alleged that I put on. But when I first read about the situation, I won't lie, I laughed not because it's funny, but because knowing how rough of a ride the studio and game has had over the last not just months, but years, honestly, it's like, how else is someone supposed to react at this point? Like, you can't continue being mad at this sort of thing. All you can do is just be like, what the fuck? Because it's what it is. This whole shit is a fucking circus. This whole game's become a fucking circus. It's no longer just the clown itself. And I feel like it's far from over. I feel like it's going to be a little while before we're done with any more situations of any controversy at all coming from CD Projekt Red. I think it's going to be a while before we're done. And, you know, hopefully it'll stop soon. At some point. I'm thinking within the next year, hopefully. Or maybe it'll be until the game's fully fixed, and hopefully they'll actually have it fixed by the time they're saying 2022, which, I don't know. I think we should keep our expectations low on that, but, you know, who knows? Maybe they will get it fixed by that point. I don't know. We'll see, but, yeah, this is obviously not good. This needs to be fixed ASAP. And the fact that this is even a thing, man, I feel so bad for anyone who's just a regular employee at this company. They have been given such a shit-stained hand in this whole situation. They cannot just breathe for 5 minutes. All because of pure incompetence on the part of higher-ups. All because higher-ups could not properly manage this fucking game. This ongoing disaster, this ongoing roller coaster of a disaster just keeps going in some form or another. Whether it's just the studio itself or the game. So, yeah, let's see what this next year has in store. Let's see if they can get things turned around, hopefully. But we'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah, there you go. That's just what I wanted to say. Just my thoughts on this news that came out again earlier today. And, hopefully this will be it for news for a few days, because I want to finally get out a video about Firebase C, a talk video about that, because I've had fun with that map so far, and I just want to finally get out something to do with that. Similar to how I did for, like, Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods Part 1. So, look forward to that soon. But with that being said, that's the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for future content coming soon, as well as turn on the notification bell and set it to all notifications, and I'll see you all next time. But until then, I'm out. Later.